The time is 7:39 from our stages of Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Good morning, early risers. How are you doing this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning? I hope you had an interesting Monday because yesterday was the first Monday of the year 2025. This is your favorite morning show, Rise and Shine, coming to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM, broadcasting live from the heart of our city, Brookfields, Freetown. Rise Radio 96.3 FM, our number one radio station in Salon. We are here every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 in the morning, bringing you the perfect start to your day. I am your host and precious. To you, my friend, can call me P the Fixer. You can listen to me on the internet. Just check out our Facebook, Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM. Or you can also, listen to me via radio, watch me live day, and you self can add your voice to a conversation. You can just send your message to the number 077 960 960 or drop your comments on our Facebook page, Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM, and definitely we go read them out and respond to that. Inside Rise and Shine, we get buckle things in for you because we always want to keep you money smooth, easy, and light. So we bring social media trends, newspaper headlines, and definitely sports headlines. All these things stuff for you. But before we go right into the show, let's take news on youths. This is not the headline. The proprietor for Universal Technical Institute, Dr. Idrissa Kamara, don't talk about how technical education will benefit young people in a salon if they give attention to them. It talked more inside this interview with Rosaline Kamara.
Me, is somebody I get passion so much for youth management in a way that I don't believe in youth man for go ask people for waiting for it. But they will create initiative how they will survive within themselves. Through the support of Universal Technical Institute, we transform people into different way. Officially 2021, I register youth here and make sure say I work with all the affiliated body for give me more guide. And artists now, youth here don't get to stand.
Doc, looking at the time when you don't take the trained people, how you go able to assess alone in landscape of vocational skills?
No, I want to say thanks and appreciation to the TVET Coalition for doing a massive campaign for transform the mindset of people forget that believe in say TechVoc institutions and this not drop outside. As it is now, I can strongly assure say we don't almost get 55% people that we believe in technical vocational institution now. Compare way back to when I be just 15 or 25. Now we don't almost get 55%. And I assure people and say with technical training, people in life they will transform. With technical, my brother or my sister, your life don't ever be the same.
So talking about transformation when it comes to technical skills, family where they listing out there go out for no say, waiting at the transformation out there.
All right, mind you, now we don't get the mining sectors we get the Leon Rock as it is now, then get over 1,500 space for youth man then for to empower themselves in electrical engineering, in catering, and also in the area of event planning. They get her now. We don't write them the letter for those we all partner and along give assurance. They need the whole statistics of technical vocational within the country for see how best they will empower some people with their skills with their learn. And a very good rapport and a very one of the best fruitful meeting ever where we don't get. So how will they transform them? They believe in the initiative of the youth man and they change more than IBD. My sister or my brother may until they listen me. We can prove me well see that there are people outside there we're up to date and able to achieve the education goal it. Meaning able to graduate it because of financial constraints. But with the technical, now the other side and the way they learn and they make money back. People can testify the role where technical vocational institution they do. Now, like some of the instances then. Some of we know when occasionally time they reach out to the man they deceive we. So now we ask me to go do tell them for 6 months or 1 year. Yeah, if I'm not don't save. You can't tell them I don't get any issue again.
So
you can do all kinds of
things. The way they do the work for income reason. How they will make income if everybody they go learn for self.
And they expand them in different way. Then they do more than I they do because then they do research. Anything where you like, they make sure they do all research on how they add more value. So coming to the department them. Way back, you just never go buy food, but now we don't do you catering or you man don't learn catering. Any food they want only for go buy a restaurant again. The way in a restaurant and they add more value to them. So you see the difference. So you do for yourself and do for do business. The difference is great.
So for sustainability for vocational institutions, then what do you think the government need for do so that this thing also will be sustainable, so that vocational and technical business not go stop inside our own generation, but even for the next generation, they go can go see the importance of such.
The first one, would they beg for learning material? Government for put learning material. Secondly, would they beg for we teach us then forget PIN code? And thirdly, the proprietors then would they plead for them, then they get subvention. Then three things there, we get PIN code, we get subvention. From there, we get learning material. Generation yet unborn, then will come and learn something and we're going to achieve them goals. Them.
Like final message really for send out to Fambolem.
All right, me final message I get, I want to encourage people and for believe in technical vocational institution, not all the new institution, but each and every institution then will happen see it in your community and then they deliver and give. Make sure say go there and go acquire skill.
Welcome back, Fambolem. And we'll see you listen to Rise and Shine on Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Of course, that was the news on youth. And of course, the news is also telling me about technical trainings. If we can just pay attention to them, the small, it will help Boku Sierra Leoneans them. So obviously, there's so many things online today. And of course, we see a photo of the president, His Excellency. We pay a visit to Ghana. And of course, see Ghana then gets a big celebration coming up. Wherein then they can get a new president in office. If I don't get a new president already, but now they're going to inaugurate him into the office. Of course, Bash gets a lot for say on that.
So the entire situation it happened a couple of years ago. Then we get this whole idea say fix Ghana. So when they fix Ghana, the president-elect, that's somebody we don't serve before.
Okay.
But we only do it one time and go. John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
So Mahama handled for win the December poll. And today, inauguration. So considering the fact that Sierra Leone a good sister country to Ghana, that's why the President of the Republic, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, paid a visit yesterday, and he arrived yesterday, and the inauguration will happen today. As always, I see this new cap constantly for a couple of months now. Yes, I hope you observe the cap.
Yeah, I do. I do understand.
So the cap is going in different appearance now.
Yes.
Everyone is on his casual movement. They can't go in a bonds. We're getting shots to assist and other things. The cap accompanied her. So when he arrived yesterday in Ghana, it's the same thing. We wish her the very best to everybody and safe travels ahead. Because at the end of the day, we might have our issues back home. We can get with challenges. We can raise with voice on things that we know they go well. But if our president is out of the country, you go inauguration at Ghana. Our responsibility as Sierra Leoneans, meaningful Sierra Leoneans, for wish her the very well, wish her safe travels and let come back home and can make sure say things are done the right way. But it's an inauguration.
Yeah.
And one surprising factor that you see some SLP party supporters in Ghana, they came out in numbers.
Okay, that's good to welcome him. Oh, that's fine.
That has been a normal tradition because even if you check on the previous dispensation under the leadership of former president and his back home, those things were common. God knows how did they do them, how did they pass the information.
But there's social media, so it doesn't to just circulate the message on social media.
But at the end of the day, it's meaningful.
Yes.
Meaningful to them.
So that's bringing us to the next news with the trend. Obviously, there's another photo that has Keke Toma.
Yeah.
We see Napoleon, we see Prince Adi, we see Masako in this photo.
And Cyril as well.
Cyril. And this photo also, there's a big brown envelope. Whenever there's a big brown envelope, there is cause for concern. So there's a big brown envelope, and there's a photo wherein all of them are holding onto this envelope and posing for a picture, obviously.
So let me give you a background to that.
Okay.
A background to that now that press attachés in different embassies around come together and raise a sum of 100,000 new leones. Inside the old leones, now 100 million. So they give directly to the SLP party executive under the leadership of Dr. Prince Adin, we are the chairman, and Omar Napoleon Kuruma Esquire, we are the Secretary General. The person will lead the delegation, so one of the main pillars in terms of information, within the circle of this new direction administration, where Yusuf Kaketoma Sandi Esquire as well. And Yusuf, they serve as the press secretary. And also, I get a good relationship with all the attaché them. Most were his guys, most of fellows them. And you have Cyril and Masakoi from the other hand. Which okay, all the attaché them not going to come to, but they didn't come. So the purpose of the money now for support the unity newspaper. They say if you get a newspaper.
Yeah, we know.
And according to Yusuf Kaketoma Sandi, they say that they go help them for get news on time, therefore compete, and they want two things where they improve on them, and that's for push the government agenda and for propagate things then where the party they do. So are they using it for now?
It's like an old PR strategy thing, which is a good plan.
Yeah, but the debate around now, they are not media people. They are just attaché where they promote the government agenda of the day. So you hardly go see them and say things against the system. And secondly, they say the bench they wait for law get fresh new attachés then. So if the one don't perform so, then that means the bench not long for the one that will be the waiting. So that's the
yes,
debate. In Sierra Leone, Salon, even the way you do this, there is also an alternative. What is good, at least it's a free wall, but I tell you always the freedom of speech gets a limitation.
Yeah, of course.
Nobody, for go touch other man, right? For insult the next man. Do you really say, okay, this is freedom of speech, and I'm right? Your rights get outside the stop, we right on the day. You could answer questions now.
So it brings us to today, of course, Tuesday, where we get the weekly press conference. So the topic is a year of bold action. What citizens should expect in 2025. And of course, we get David Senga, the Chief Minister, Republic of Sierra Leone, and we get our Samai, the Executive Secretary, Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. And of course, the get for happen today now, Miata Conference, Miata Conference all is not functioning. All you building at 2 p.m. The shots go to text on all mobile lines to be complaints 819. I don't know if we're all allowed to go, or do you need a special invitation to be there? And the host, obviously, is the one and only China Ba, who is the Minister of Information and Civic Education. One thing I don't see where China Ba do is the fact that you don't have to go find the information, bringing it to you. So when there's a thing, I think there's one thing some other ministers way from the information side feel for do. China will bring you the news every single time.
So I look and say because of him background.
I think so.
Yesterday I talked to producer behind the scene on somebody, and he told me the person gets a media background, so we expect the person to perform well on here. So China came from that same background, as a he or she for campaigner and somebody really a strong advocate on young people. And something people don't able to understand about this country better now that China Ba, now they incoming CIBA group, now they formulate the current youth policy of this country they use.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you check well, you understand the dynamics where they come from. So he has been around and he'll feel the issues. There are times when they say they get a young backlash, we're common. And should they encounter with the public. The two guest selection not come to me as a surprise. Well, I will start with Madam Samai. For the past 2 years or last year to be specific, now one time we will get so many things will happen in terms of peace and security. Peace was threatened to a larger extent. So a good at later now then come, the likes of Alaji Ba, LJ is a peace ambassador. Now, a couple of other things happen. We get a peace engagement. There was even a song between LJ and Caldinero. That's what they get for do about peace. Then they will say, we security system begets their own few challenges. You see what happened on the failed attempted coup. You see the August 10 incident back then. So we put all ends in together. You see 1 or 2 seats at home. we want the person go just grab tomorrow. I'm not gonna do tomorrow XYZ. So then they all threats in the state security, affect the economy big time, then 2-3 days then they. So how are they coming an informed point of view? You know, since we get a whole activist background back then before you sit on the office where you sit also. On the end of the chief minister, I think he neither now than any other time before.
Because of all the backlash on
Yes,
social media.
and so many other things. So you see the smartness way in office self do, it come at this press conference today in a very good footing back on the other hand, despite the backlash. It come with the rest news. Also you see, take all the big tycoons in. But funny enough, if you watch the list where them post, you know the list has been dominated by foreigners. We watch now list. You had the same indigenous Sierra Leonean with the interest. You and I know the consequence behind for bring less, just way expensive and not just regular. So look for more opportunities. Also, I'll get indigenous Sierra Leoneans then we go daily. And at the same time, let begin plan to your rest. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will take time.
But that's something they've been working on.
Yeah, you see them go put a benchmark on the price.
Yeah, we see
what
that.
Say by February, so the amount good day, which me I not like for announced amount for certain reason because we did a salon. We know so they don't put table.
No, but
price.
this is a benchmark where they put for your months, you know.
Yeah, so it then a public, so it's it then the public domain. We look
I see
for
1 at 8 something, 1 at 7 something. So we'll do that.
yes.
So let's come back to the theme, Bash. A year of bold action. What citizens should expect in 2025?
You know, we don't talk that the system good with black and white, the system good with promises. I know that caption they don't come from from the past civic festival. Say most people may encounter the chief minister and a couple of other people. So say Iranians they now if they get access to you, they will talk. Even you and I, everybody don't even still now they go tell you what you don't do the way they don't like.
Yeah.
It's a common thing now in Sierra Leone. Over the years, people will just keep quiet and no one for know what's they happen. But now they will tell you in your face. Now this you do me and all that kind of they call you, they pick and they message you. So most of them backlash they don't come at the current administration, and they don't look and say, okay, let's go back to the drawing board and go tell your player waiting line up for them. But that's why you see I say year of bold. So it's about time then tell we, because most times the black and white some who previous year we see them take more pictures than what happen. So it's about time they can tell we say and give we hope. We need to be hopeful.
So it brings me to something here. What you as a Sierra Leonean actually, what do you expect for this year, 2025? Because I know say obviously, like you say, they must interact with few people then, and they don't get an idea of what they expect for this year from the government. So now me they ask now, Bash, what do you expect from the government this year of 2025?
So it's good that we are on a record and we want to say clearly, not so out of malice, but precious we still lack the basics.
True.
And then if the basics then still lack, it's a challenge. I'll give you one scenario where I go tell you say we still lack the basics. Sometime in Dubai, around 3 a.m. in the morning, I just decide for open the tap. I don't know if the pump they run. I do it deliberately because I know it's surrounded by desert and there's some ground.
Yeah.
So precious I amaze you that place like Sierra Leone we get a kind of who always bluff to get water. Even most expensive homes and offices in this country water they go up. So then it's sad that we still get challenged for access to water. You get some areas that don't tell them to see a pipe born water with the eye. And even the water well and self wouldn't get most times are not well taken care of and not well kept. So we need full access to water, even to the person in the region outside. Secondly, access to electricity. There are times where some area go tell you, say, I would enjoy the light. But somebody posts one day in a new year, one bluff saying that they're enjoying light. But just say past 20 messages we come under. It's a top media practitioner. You just want to say, hey, thank you, sir. When grafting other communities and say, who needs see light to one outside you to see light. So that's a concern. One area not for bluff say, okay, they get access to light and other area they get. So that's another thing we need for work on. Then food security. So now if person tell you say get 3 active meals per day. If I make party for them, if I even get a certificate at the end of the week. Because now person they don't extremely try. there's a challenge in food security. You know, so sometimes now, even the corner buy which you use forget you basic plates. Now self don't get an increment in price. And I'm go tell you, sir, say the market thing and there. Now make myself don't reduce me or I don't add the price of the food. It's also a challenge. If we work on three things in there, and we come back to something where over the year they get challenged. Some people they survive for months, some people they survive for them. We now the free access to information and the free freedom of speech.
Okay.
Yes, I know. So it's always a concern. It's always a concern. You see human rights updates, activists then go come every other time. Free X, free Y, free B and all.
Well, it's okay. We'll get there. The time is 8 o'clock in the morning in our studios. So Simplement, we're going for commercial break and we will be right back.
Happy new month from AfriMoney. And from the 4th to the 10th this month, you get your full 10% instant cashback when you buy headset top up with AfriMoney. If you buy 100 leons, you get 10 leons cashback right now you phone. You buy 1,000 leons, you get 100 leons back. Well, if you buy 10,000 leons now, just know so you get 1,000 leons cashback instant one with AfriMoney. Do one yourself, so you get the instant 10% cashback direct on your AfriMoney wallet. Do one right now. Buy headset top up with AfriMoney, so you go get you instant 10% cashback. No make person do one for you. Dial *161 *2 hash for buy headset top up with AfriMoney, so you full 10% cashback go land on your phone safu. For no more, call 161. AfriMoney, quick and easy.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he lack. Wetin again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or when you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them, we flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad for you this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support your local economy, as na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use for make the juice. It better for we picking them and we country.
Wow, I no be know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice one them. Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice na the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salone.
Welcome back, family. Remember to listen to Rise and Shine on Rise Radio 96.3 FM, where they can hear every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 in the morning. You still can add your voice to the conversation. You can call or text the number 077 960 960 or drop your comments on our Facebook page, and definitely we will respond to you. So, of course, the internet has been bubbling. In fact, not just the internet, everybody has been bubbling one way or the other. And of course, there was a press release that came out yesterday from the Inter-Religious Council of Sierra Leone. And it's a disclaimer. I don't know if I should just read through and small.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't see them. So
Yes.
I go on for read them. The later okay read or I come out from the ministry.
Yes.
You know, that happened after a picture was out from the ministry that I don't mean to religious leaders and this. They engaged, but there was not a full agreement. I mean, a press release they come out.
Yes.
So people the preference on how it happened.
So it says, my attention has been drawn to a statement posted on the website of the Ministry of Information, claiming I said that with the proposed modifications to the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Bill, the government has accommodated religious sensibilities. I dismiss the statement as false because I have not yet made any public statement on the proposed modifications of the bill. At a meeting of representatives of religious leaders and the Minister of Information and Civic Education and the Deputy Minister too of the Ministry of Health and Sanitation held in the committee room of Parliament on Thursday, 2nd January 2025, and chaired by the chairman of the Parliamentary Legislative Text Committee. I supported the suggestion made by the religious leaders to have access to the proposed modification to the bill. The document was sent to me on Friday, 3rd January 2025, and I immediately posted it to all executive members of the Interreligious Council Sierra Leone and the other religious leaders. We are presently studying it, and we shall meet soon to prepare our response to the proposed modifications. Until that is done, it will be improper for me to declare, as claimed by the statement on the website of the Ministry of Information, that the government has accommodated religious sensibilities. Therefore, I advise all who are participating in or are interested in the ongoing dialogue between the religious leaders and the government representatives on the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Bill to dismiss as false the statement posted on the website of the Ministry of Information. It does not represent my position as chairman of the Catholic bishops in Sierra Leone or as president of the Interreligious Council Sierra Leone. Signed, Most Reverend Edward Tamba Charles, Archbishop of Freetown, President, Interreligious Council of Sierra Leone. This was an immediate disclaimer, like no.
So watch the very day from the Ministry of Information and
Yes. So the very day after this was out, then the ministry self decide for pull their own. So it's the same day, the 6th January 2025. The topic is clarification on the ministry's post regarding the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Bill. The Ministry of Information wishes to address concerns arising from its recent communication regarding the ongoing dialogue on the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Bill. Our post included a reference to remarks made during the meeting of December 30th, 2024, which may have left some with the impression that Archbishop Edward Tamba Charles had formally accepted the proposed amendments to the bill. The ministry had since had engagement with the Archbishop to clarify the statement about the meeting, during which Archbishop expressed his appreciation for the government's willingness to engage and accommodate the concerns of religious leaders. We believe the Archbishop is reassured of the ministry's position and commitment to listen to all for the good of Sierra Leone. As a ministry, we equally recognize that the Archbishop and the Interreligious Council, save for their engagement mentioned, have not made a public or formal declaration on the proposed amendment. The ministry remains deeply committed to fostering constructive dialogue and collaboration with all stakeholders, including the religious community, as we work towards solutions that respect and uphold diverse values of our nation. We encourage all stakeholders to continue to contribute constructively in engagement for the advancement of the bill and our collective national shared progress. Approved, stamped by the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. So basically, from what's in the ministry, right? So they had a previous conversation on the 30th of December 2024, wherein this don't give them a feeling like, okay, the Archbishop is actually buying the idea. But obviously, the Archbishop not going to make a decision on behalf of everybody.
So when you go back to a message, the Archbishop, you say, they don't reach out, we don't meet, we don't engage. I don't ask for the bill for understanding better.
Yes.
And I don't send them to my executive members then. But we will come out with a message. Yeah. So the challenge was that at the post, inside the first post from the ministry, you get a picture, and the picture gets so many religious leaders. Then it is a concern. And then the concern starts to come. But behind all this, when you talk to people in the corridor, say if I talk to people at the corridor, it make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The room can get the information, but the corridor they don't know to use. Then will tell you, say, Puelbele, na Puelbele.
Yes.
No matter how you fine tune them, no matter the phrase we use to So yeah, from yesterday to today, when you watch now some prominent people in status, you see say most people are against them. Some they in the side of one public figure they offer prayers to Honorable Minister of Information when they chair about. They say he done the year as Minister of the Year, but he starts the year with this and you offer him prayer. Because now heavy backlash.
Yeah.
Now heavy backlash. People will tell you okay, the message was misinformed. Then get them views there, how they go look at other people gets of this opinion that yes, it better we Reverend Charles respond. And all he respond only with the letterhead of the council, they use them back for another office. Yeah. So it's a challenge and we look forward for a point where they are all go understand themselves. And other school of thought they tell you say why now we religious leaders and they focus on the bill. Other bill they don't come, we don't go through parliament. We need their attention and but so everything gets an eye opener. Everything gets as I always say, you say the freedom of speech gets an attention. So wherefore do in the habits of the law. However, do at a point where they're not going to say you don't defame somebody or you don't insulting character or you reach a point where they're going to say that this you do. In as much as you want for raise your voice, because people they don't tell no money to do it for. So people are just relevant on their situation there. So man, after this debate done, the relevancy can go down. There are a lot of issues and there plenty things and they will need for discuss on pressures as a nation. We plenty people don't set much about. People will say, me I don't want the government in Plaba, me I like peace, me I don't want for them coming on a tight side. But there are a lot of things and we don't set much about. A lot of people know they talk about.
So two things here. When I think was it in 2025 where former president Anis Bakuma being the same
In 2005, yeah.
2005 or 15?
Is it
2015.
2015, yeah. 2015.
Yeah, when Anis Bakuma bring the same abortion bill. I was one of the people I wrote an essay on it during the those they left school. So when we get this whole thing, we wrote an whole essay on it. And of course I was supporting the abortion bill. And the same thing again, we had so many backlash from the religious
It was the same thing I don't think.
Yes.
No matter how
So now it brings me to social media. I watched a video yesterday where there was this young lady. I'm sure she's around 23, but she's a very smart lady. And they say, why is it that when it concerns women, men want to talk? Why does it? That was the first question she asked. So it's going to say, this issue, now they go through the issue. It's our body, our rights. It's us enjoying whatever pain and struggle. Why it has to be a bunch of men deciding it's done for make decision for we? How about we sit with women ourselves, have the conversation with women? I believe, say, we should have women organizations part of this thing. I mean, it should be championed by women organization. I understand the fact that, say, religion is very, very important. It has a great role for playing with lives. But again, we should be hearing women organizations saying no to this, yes to this, and that, not bunch of men.
Okay, so what's going to happen? There are a lot of people go behind the scene. Everybody gets in level to this.
We know that.
Yeah, everybody gets in level to this.
We understand that.
Yeah, because you got to ask yourself how to formulate the document.
I'm sure.
There are women who behind the scene. So
were there surveys done? Were there interviews done? Because I'm sure
if you get access for see the proposed bill, you go amazed about things in this country. Then go even reference on last village in the country where give them voice.
You know that it wasn't done in Freetown. I can tell you for free because we are. Oh God.
So that's what I tell you. Say you'll be amazed. This is Sierra Leone for you, precious. Anything possible now. Yeah.
So it brought us back to the question the lady asked in the video, saying, why weren't there some fraudulent activities from people in position, and we know it's visible that we know that this was a fraudulent act. Everybody is quiet. What's to make the religious council talk about say it? Stealing is wrong.
So that's what you bring to the poverty. You say there are other billion that we don't go to, where a lot of people know they're in favor of. But so there's the question where they ask, okay, there's a keen interest in this, safe motherhood bill and reproductive health and all. But there has been other keen interest in other things that really affect we as a nation. So that's a question. Maybe I tell you, say maybe after this, sometimes in a salon where something happen. This we get this week 2-3 days syndrome. Then if the story go now 7 days, from the public and that of the media, a lot of media houses now they do follow up. So media houses don't forget about these stories and a different thing to remember right now. They will tell you this is Sierra Leone for you. But we have to change away from that narrative there, and work on something beneficial for this country. If we raise concern, if our leaders they raise concern about this bill, then they're moving forward. We need for the raise concern about other bills and stuff we not go in favor of.
There are so many bills. There are so many bills where we can actually touch.
Away from bills, there are things and stuff where they happen. There are normal things that happen. I know they will not say in every other thing because they want for maintain the level and all, but we get for our voices need to be heard.
There's this thing where we don't make us so normal and salon wearing. If something happens, we they get 2-3 days, and that's it. And
the longest would they get 7 days. If you see story past 7 days, then in that story they say
yes. So the moment, like let's say we don't go over and over this kush issue, but people are still dying from kush issues, we don't lift down the first. It's like it never happened. It's like it never happened. And also there's this nice notice that is going around where I feel you don't want to talk about the numbers of the rest business and all of that. It's important because we they eat a lot, and the major food is salon rest. So it's something we need to talk about a bit.
Yeah, so I'd also go for do after the social media trends. Yeah, and so after social media trends, we definitely sometimes it might be inside social media trends, you never can tell. but we'll definitely talk about that, after the social media trends. It's on our desk. You don't say the level of the original information will guide probably again.
I don't know.
And then I see people and keep meeting self. Do one person wants to we. We'll definitely get for that. So meanwhile, I know we got a couple of messages, right? So then keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming.
So keep sending them to the number 077963963 as SMS. You see on our Facebook page, Rise Radio S96.3 FM. This is Rise and Shine. They come to you live on Rise Radio from Monday to Friday, from 7:30 a.m. to 8:45. Our ICT discussion and get for happen soon. But meanwhile, let's go in for our social media team. Let's join the team.
Good morning and welcome to the Trainer Social Media. Over its first story we get to the Trainer Social Media this morning. We see outside somebody tag we young boy where they sing and say a better pass Beyonce. Hey, this is not problem. Even if you ask boy today, they tell you say you wish for sing with Beyonce. Am I lying? And when we can down the comment section, it was on fire. It was on fire. It's like when they put the topic, they say, okay, well, una debate. It was on fire. Another story gets over to the social media this morning. Suicide and poses 13 years old girl picking say it all lost. Oh wow, this is so sad. We dey hope and pray say family then go locate them very soon. We dey hope and pray say they go locate them because it's so small. 13 years of age girl picking, it was small. We just hope say go that too far because on New Year's Day he lost. And today the Amos and up to today they defend and they don't see a mates in picture don't go around on social media. Everybody they post and they request say anybody will see them, let's just inform the family members who serve the place say they go see them. Another still gets over to the kind of social media this morning. We suicide with young Brazilian footballer when he married an ex-wife in Nice. Means say an ex-wife in his name married. Oh my god. This one sweets me. And where we can down the comment section, this person dey say thing like this dey happen now with my country, say if e common, and so that person dey say Africa no go try am. Indeed, you no go try this na Africa oh. Why you for can't try this na Africa? And the comment section dey on fire. Everybody dey say somebody support the money action, this other person dey they oppose the money. Certain amount, certain set of friends of Lebanon people we go thief one part of madam the money and they don't run away. Now the other one they all now they're not safe because the people they don't make war against Swiss alone. Sister the way they work for them in Lebanon. Ooh, this it need urgent attention. I mean, either they call the money back or we sister don't return back na the country because then people and they not funny. Another story where we get on social media this morning, we see self they narrate so inside the video. We don't see the video, don't they go round and media. We saw the lady and dress one kind of so it's club girls them as well. Say because of women are club and then back you the meet see. This is funny. This is really funny. There is this tragic incident will happen in China again. Ooh. There is this outbreak again will happen there, and people will call for warning, outbreak alert. We hope and pray no will come Africa, and we hope and pray themselves will get vaccine. We will make it go. It go just settle like that, and it will tap. It no go na any country. It no go become an outbreak. We will come, especially Africa. Well, Famuna, all of that to get everything it's gonna social media this morning, and me will bring a come to now. My name na Patricia Kabia.
That was Patricia Kabia with the social media trends, and she always brings in the latest trends. Anyways, welcome back, family members. You listen to Rise and Shine on Rise Radio 96.3 FM, where they can every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 in the morning. So, of course, today we're dealing with press release, public notice, things that are out there in the public way, even the public still not get access to them. We're going to bring it to you. And this is from the Office of the Chief Minister, State House. This was released yesterday, the 6th, 2025, of course, January. Establishment of new pricing formula for rice. That's the headline. The government of Sierra Leone, represented by the Chief Minister, the Ministries of Finance, Agriculture and Food Security, Trade and Industry, and the majority leader in Parliament today, met with the major rice importers in Sierra Leone and resolved at the following. That being informed by the ongoing technical engagement, a new pricing formula for the rice has been established. This pricing formula will be updated and agreed on periodically by the government of Sierra Leone and all major importers. That the regular wholesale prices for rice will be consequently determined using this formula. That the government of Sierra Leone will support the rice importers through policies and incentives that will also be in line with the Feed Salon agenda. That effective January 7, 2025, which is today, the wholesale price for parboiled rice will be reduced to 840 leones per 50 kg bag. And that effective February 14, 2025, that's a Valentine's gift, the wholesale price of the parboiled rice will be reduced to 799 leones per 50 kg bag. This agreement was reached today by the government of Sierra Leone and the major rice importers. Of course, there's an attached to it, as a means of softening the global economic challenges on all citizens. The Ministry of Trade and Industry will work with all rice retailers to ensure that these prices are reflected on the unit cost per rice, of course, per cup, sorry. The government of Sierra Leone continues to assure its citizens that it will develop the macro and microeconomic policies to promote productivity, equity, and growth in all sectors. Similar pricing formula will be established for other essentials commodities with all the major importers. So say let's spend on 1,000, eh? And I'm going to 840 today. I go buy one bag yesterday. 50 kg is one bag, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see, even though the news you look at like a fine, there's another aspect to it.
Okay.
What I'm going to tell you, say, at some point, this was needed, but the sustainability that one thing we look for to always in this country, we go to black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're good, but we monitor in evaluation. Spirit not that better as a country. If we put fine policies and we turn around table, we need to forget the people themselves. We for help, we for execute them. It don't be a challenge over the years, right? So we look forward to a point where we can get a good team. We can make sure say the monitoring aspect happen, and people we the no do to the how it's supposed to happen. And some man will tell you say we don't have transport inside the. I don't come by in a town. I don't count on a rural area. I don't count on this area. No more I pay for count on here. So this other 20 or 30 day. Then scenarios and then go happen. So we look forward that it's done. Some of us want the best for Sierra Leone, but we always want for then at the window for talk on behalf of people self we not get voice, because their voices need to be heard. So people then they not get voice even if they are liar. Nobody will get for you. Yeah. But some of us has been fortunate to get the space, both on here, off here, and in social media. So let would they use and judiciously. Devoid of who I would talk to, who I would sabi, who I would not sabi.
Yeah.
We get a goal for play for make sure say happen. Me, another part of the black and white then. I've been in this country for several years. Even when we go out, they come back. So we back and people in the country for the get certificates of survival. because we have been surviving all the thick and thing.
My tagline for my normal rant is welcome to another day of trying to survive in Sierra Leone.
For sure.
And if you are watching this video, simply means you are a proud survivor.
No, for sure. So me, I want follow up like a weekly program where them go certificate of survival. Because it takes a lot for survive like a compound in a fence. But yet still we hope and pray happen. And I know now one punchline way the chief minister get for use today. Inside the press conference, you get for use them. You get for use them clean, and then it's a bit like when I can tell you say the number 9 gets all the opportunity. You get for use them, but every backlash question again for come heavier than today. I know the personal question again for come. What's happening with him and the other people around the party circle. But definitely, we'll look forward to a fruitful one. You got it on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So we'll look forward for watching and see what next.
So there was something else that spoke about the importers then, that there were more foreigners.
Yeah, watch the names. The names
there
are
were
there.
foreigners.
The names are there.
Let's hear the names, please.
Yes, the names are there. So we look forward to a point where we can get indigenous Sierra Leoneans them.
Okay.
Yeah. We can get indigenous Sierra Leoneans them. So these are the names. For anything I tell you, I can my facts are right, and I can look for. I can get an data.
So we have the first person on the list, Mr. Ahmed H. Asim, CEO VIP Group, and then we get Daniel Shallop, General Manager, I think Golden Trading. We get Imad Taleb, Deputy Managing Director, Sud Group. We have Jihad Swahid, MD Benko. We have Jans K. Shakama, GMPC and Sons. We have, oh my God, this I can't even see this name. But about 6, I can't even see the name, but the name ends with Zain and is the Operation Director for CTC. We have Jafar Tajidin, the MD of 2 Trade. And of course, we have Hussein I can't call his surname. GM Safco Limited, and we have Ibrahim Muhassad and Sons. I mean,
I told you.
we'll get in there.
So we appreciate that they are the largest investor in a particular commodity today. But we look forward to have other indigenous Sierra Leoneans of like minds. There are people that we go down give several opinions, people and they will say for them for take part and for help. But certain industry has been dominated by certain people, which we respect because we serve some of the brothers and sisters that are foreigners in our other land. We have no problem with them. But one for in as much as then they do the business, then we get indigenous Sierra Leoneans themselves will do the same business. Yeah. So I know after this other break, we'll definitely take newspapers in.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So going for commercial break, we'll be right back.
As mama, I always want waiting best for me picking them, especially when it comes up waiting them for eat and drink. Now this milk I always they choose Sierra juice because the milk come from with local foods them and nutritious and it gets less sugar than the other drinks them. Not to me say so.
We lab test show say Sierra juice gets 50% less sugar than the other drinks them na the market.
Because we mama they know waiting best for we picking them, now you make we always they choose Sierra juice. Sierra juice and nutritious, it healthy and it's sweet. Sierra juice, not the taste of Salone.
Welcome back, Sierra Juice, now the taste of Sierra Leone. You shall get the opportunity for do business with we. Visit to studios on 20 Hall Street inside Freetown Brookfields. Or you call me on the number 077963963. Also, newspaper headlines and get very quickly. We have been joining the studios by Abelman, and we'll discuss very shortly on the ICT. And sorry for the fact that we're not able to get them on time due to one or two circumstances we get on the road. We'll first speak now from the Premier News. We get on the front page. Safe mother of the bill. Archbishop dispels government claim. Young man's life transformed after Master Chiefs removes life-threatening tumor. Embassies in Sierra Leone, Tunisia, serve as widows to Russia. Man remanded for alleged $50,000 gold scam. This is all you will find on the front page of the Premier News. On Premier News, we get the New Age newspaper. On the front page, FAO and MAPS launch post-workshop on Easter Vet. Archbishop Tamba Charles refused MOIC claims on proposed abortion bill. Silcha hosts small Chinese party in Makeni. Cotton Tree Foundation feeds children in Sobema town. Away from that, you get the Independent Observer. Again at the front page, Mr. President, can we talk? Part 74. The VP assures fuller community. Groundbreaking PCMH now conducts other surgeries. And this is all you find on the front page of the Independent Observer. We'll next speak now from the Salon Times. Again at the front page. That statement on the ministry's website is entirely false. Bishop Tamba Charles. Salucha brings small Chinese party to Makeni. For the Tree Foundation feeds children in the Sobema town. This is all you find at the front page of the Salon Times newspaper. We second to last speak this morning from the Voice of Salon and get on the front page. Kayuka Foundation annual picnic to aid the needy, and US 87,628,000 in limbo at Ghana High Commission. Over abortion bill, Tamba Charles exposes information ministry misleading statement. The final pick this morning from the Concord Times newspaper, again at front page. MDs undermine work of audit service. LRMG conduct biodiversity assessment at KMC and KRP. Umaru Bobo uplifts Kalanga Senior Secondary School. This is all you will find on the front page of the Concord Times. You get any story will catch your attention?
Obviously not.
Okay, so
stories I'm familiar with already.
Okay, I know. So let's take the sport headlines that are inside Rise and Shine. National Sport Authority relieve Leon Stars technical team of duty, and Star Sports Academy secured first win in the ongoing Sierra Leone Premier League as they defeated Port Authority FC by a goal to nil. Sierra Leone National under 17 women team starts training ahead of FIFA World Cup qualifiers. this plus international sports line up for you at 9. And then we'll also talk about the referees them allegedly with the withdraw their FIFA
That's
badge.
got me. That's got
I know. And Sierra Leone and we opposite news. Sierra Leone and we opposite news. We are far apart.
Yes.
We have less than 10 minutes to go. Let's see how we can utilize them. And been joined in the studios by Abdulrahman Kamal. Abdulrahman is the CEO for GFR Technology Limited, and we want to talk about the role of ICT in transforming business and communication in Sierra Leone. Abdulrahman, good morning. Nice to get you on Rise and Shine.
Good morning. And sorry, Sierra Leone, for the late.
I know. You know the long time out of the country and how they operate here. You don't miss some small?
I very, very miss. I got 5 o'clock this morning. 5 o'clock, but yet still late.
Okay, so how will look like they out of the country and establish this kind of initiative? What in drive you background from Jala University, or is something where you go see when you go out of the country?
I think now it's I go see, and some of the works them what they do for various companies them, and then they more push me because I see say some of the companies them where we they Europe who they admire, and whilst we they develop them softwares there or the applications for them. So like the first coming in, now like me age group them the people that we get them. So we they work and I just see how then they operate. I say, well, why we happy with me? Why we not go do this? If you me when I expect in software engineering, they do this for now immediately in my country. So why we not go move this? So now they drive down, they will bring Giraffe Fab. I try for get 2 years together every boss you want to know we good from all over Africa. Giraffe Fab we get not to just Sierra Leone, we get Senegalese, we get Congolese, we get different people from different African countries.
Okay, so how would they miss them back home? You don't go overseas now, you don't go see them, you don't get a right and you don't form them. But when are the missing gap? Is that we not get the capacity or the enabling environment not there?
The capacity there and the enable environment there, because everybody will be they talk get WhatsApp and Instagram. And we sometimes anything and we just do the day for fun. So the capacity and the environment it already established. Now waiting not there now the belief and the how technology will help we. If I get a business that I make 50 million euros per month, how it will help me make 200 million euros. Now this we don't know. And also some of you where they come with it, they talk too big. And the process is you get for prepare the people, make them realize say, not so because I can't tell you I want this. This now for you really. It really they help you. And this what they try for doing at Giraffe Fab. The goal now for just find solutions. Then we know really they work on idea. Okay. We have problem with the watch, we identify them, and then we go with the team. We say, okay, what's now the solution? How technology will help in this? And this not just the start. So now they all go this with Giraffe Fab.
But you said something about talk too big. I want to understand. Families will listen, will understand what you mean by talk too big.
Talk too big now, like for example, we just create a product. We just IBAN to the salon people with no education on how to use them or importance them. And we get good stuff them where they go if we don't change your life. And we get something like give example to one brilliant developer, no meter it. But what they under I get for check one app we called Vatex, something like this. And people use them for buy tickets for stuff. And at day France maybe I work as a freelance for 3 months with a company we call Ticketmaster. Of course, you know Ticketmaster where they sell shows for big companies and this. And at the same stuff like Vatex. But you see Vatex still a struggle. Why? Because like me, pass with and tell me say Vatex. You see, and the problem in this because the education behind even yonder. You see different workshops then before every product they launch. The workshops now for sensitize people and make people not fear the product so they can make them know say this product now for we, it help me. And at this we know in our salon, not so saying that me one get sense or me one sabi do and stuff here. We get more people that we sabi do. But just like the gap is big, but you know, and not long. Okay. Yeah, because now we don't get people that we very good with the Ubayanda. We get people that we very good.
So how they can bridge the gap now? Because how before we bridge the gap.
Yeah. Yes, and how they can bridge the gap is just make people aware. Say now I they sell me business probably I wake 5 o'clock in the morning every morning for make sure say I go to my shop and it for one after people. But if I get a system one only for wake 5 o'clock in the morning or while they sleep I they make money, I no need for yakba. And we want less salon people you know say. Let you know say this is not business I go by. No, let you know say this why I use and so for me. and it's totally independent way they use them. Now this technology they give people them, and now I want less salon that we get because we know they say we not get the platform. All of us get WhatsApp, Facebook, so like the old goal.
So we fear over the years na scam. The picture define past the product. You know, somebody will tell you, say, okay, now you see this nice New York cap, the quality one.
Yes.
But when they deliver, not with you order. So I'll get for PIN system. Then the same time, we want for cashless and one for get the digital age and all.
I know the see and say, like in terms of technology, wait I don't see in a salon. I know the see and say people really they try for dupe people really. The problem is that we get what we call maintainability. And then I go whole new other level in software engineering. We now not get in a salon. People just they create something they left. And you need for the maintenance. And if you maintenance, if this app they be maintenance, even Instagram, Facebook where we they use, you can see we all they use them. Sometimes you go, you see the problem they happen. You see really play automatic, you they stop and you stop or music just they play. Because this then call them bug. But because people in the BN with the maintenance and they watch and they know exactly. And maintenance they give boku routine where they make you improve the system. And where most of the system are again. You did at this salon I want to try for open accounts for but I say okay, let me try for use my country bank and I go like you say a commercial bank. I try for get down there. The product, the system there. It's not that you know the idea available, but the maintainability, you know, the give you zeal, say make I go put me money and I know they do. Because this thing gets so much problem while they go there. And not to say the system they know there. And now this giraffe app car is also to always really create new products. We get systems that we don't already be created by other developers. And we go able to say, okay, now we don't need for create a new system. This system we don't create, so we can hold this system, maintenance them, improve them, and update. Instagram, we all know within the 1 year, you don't get about 4 or 5 updates. And at this way, we systems then they get. So now this we for try improve.
Okay. So how you the build on the trust? There are times in salon for let somebody give you business for the molecule then back end server guide and ICT. You go to call the ethical hacking.
Yes.
What you say, okay, man, and get paper for hack on ethically.
Yes.
Right? So how you want for come and sell this your idea and make sure so you get some more clients and we'll get some right at the end of the day?
The first thing we try for provide the client, we make sure so let's see the need. We know the sell good product we not get need. If you not get need of them, you not get no need for get. And that's the first bridge of security. Because if you not get need of them, they will go give you. Then I know they begin thief you, they begin lie by you, they begin go turn up and this. But like in tech, you know they done dandy. You know they done with hacking, with problems. It happen if you see Apple recently, they put the Apple Intelligence, they put $2 million for who that they hacker. 30 the people in effect for hacker. This should test the product, say this product is sophisticated. Now, once we that we not reach that level yet, we give people $2 million for test the product. But obviously, we create robust products that we're able to secure the client. And the most important tip I would you say is the data. If it's allow to improve all that stuff here, where you get data, now you improve. And if you don't get data, you know they will improve. And with then sophisticated system here, imagine you dey sell for 1 year, you don't work with a particular system. 1 year, you don't get a complete data. So you don't know that they buy to you, how much you they make per month, how much you they make per year, where they improve your business in the long run.
And over the years, now guess some more guess. I don't think people they come back to me. We don't get a proper data.
Yes, so now this also nine giraffe app come for because then data yeah, 9 people in the use in Europe. If people tell you say Europe you see something and job broke one side and see the European because probably they don't know say this 1 2 year they don't get 2 million guests to the visit here. And if the guests they don't too boku now with the broke because we get the data for sure say 2 million people and cannot to guest to the guest. Okay. And at this we not get in a salon. And when you don't get data, you just try for make your patcher. But we get data, you know exactly what you do.
Okay, so let's talk about you get any official launch you get for Kando, you cancel.
Yes.
The company don't begin start for one before you come salon.
The company really not 2 years.
Okay.
Yes, my CEO would laugh because always they try local. But maybe just they say we need for weight. And normally na Senegal for start.
Okay.
But me na Sierra Leone and me found the company in the studio. I said no, we need for do a salon and now we go June, July, Senegal. So salon January 11 this Saturday. Okay. And we not already launched the company. We did do a joint launch with another brilliant entrepreneur.
Okay.
Where they open in resort.
Okay.
And that result is our first client.
Wow.
Yes, so our first client. And I don't know how, we don't really check based on our markets, but when I go judge me wrong, it will probably be the first result where you did any sign of the wall you book. You can direct, they can pick you. And so these are the changes that we want. I get the opportunity also for sit down with, for C, the head of company, where we get a brilliant talk. And this now hotels them where we admire, where we small, like things that are with the under. But imagine I want come under, I want come. At first I begin fan. We know say that this in Blue you always did because now one of the big hotels them way because now franchise see there is even in Marseille you said in France. So all of this stuff here. Now the opportunities in this way we don't already get for me to them people there, make them know the importance within technology go do for them business.
And they go help transform this. So your social media handles and how somebody go keep in touch with you man before we go.
Personally, me not social media guy. We like for the BND machine.
So most tech people don't like.
Yeah, we like for the BND machine, but you can get with Girafab on LinkedIn and on Facebook and Girafab Africa on Instagram.
Okay, as in GIRAFAB.
Okay. And Girafab, if you see, I'm like a combination of giraffe, which stands for tall, and always you stand for the up, and baobab, which stands for native and the oldest tree in Africa.
That's nice. Thank you so much. Tech people. But I know so you know they're too much into tech, eh?
I know it's social media.
It's a pleasure having you, man. We wish you the very best, and we look forward to get more chat with you. And enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Sorry again, Salon people, and for the late. Really sorry.
But the information was well.
It was well given, yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, then. So that's a wrap on today's episode of Rise and Shine. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. Remember, every day is a new opportunity for you to rise and shine. Stay positive. Have a fantastic day. Until then, keep shining. So special thanks to we executive producer, Mama Bar, producer Musa Baisise, John Younger and team with Facebook Live, and of course to our studio technician, we also Musa Baisise. Continuously good to Rise Radio, 96.3 FM. I am Precious, your host, and
I am Moya Basiru Sanusi.
Bye-bye.